Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Lost Coast server. I've been, uh, I've been sick, going through some stuff emotionally, severely depressed, and all that other crap. But something did come out of it. One night, while me and the boys were up looking for beans at 3 a.m., we found something. It's unassuming at first glance, yes, but we found a somewhat miniaturized interpretation of a fairy fountain, uh, made of diorite and, of course, a lot of water effects. The mystical lights in the form of the soul torches was a dead giveaway. So I got my green leather tunic and my stone sword. And, well, I think we all knew this was coming. Hot, yet, rot, hot, hot, yet, hot. Da-na-na-na-na. I don't know why I've been doing that lately. I really don't know. I thought that would have been funny. Just some leftover gear I've been using lately. I do think this whole clay vessel and ancient artifacts stuff is neat, but I really don't think anybody's going to use it outside of, those into RP or those that like this very specific detail. Might as well keep that junk in there. No one's going to use it anyway. So, on top of that, there is one other thing I was working on, and it's right over here. As you can see, it's down from our newly built airport, made up of a bunch of blocks that I just happen to have lying around. We've got some of the great illustrating, Al. Great illustrating. We've got some of the Nether Fortress blocks. We've got some Nether Bastion blocks. You can tell the contrast between those rather well. Some polished diorite. And some clay jugs and some other doodads. But this center pool here, this is meant to be a bathhouse. So you just sit your butt down and relax a bit. Pretend it's your favorite anime's beach episode or whatever. I still remember my roots. I don't like them, but I still remember them. Originally, I was gonna have this, like, very nether sort of thing, but then I checked what kind of blocks I actually have on hand, and I didn't have that many. The roof, you don't want to know what's going on with the roof. It's dark, it's cavernous, but it was built from a bunch of off the hand blocks that I didn't think I was going to use any other way and quite frankly needed to use. And I could also use a little help with light. But these this whole thing is done up by having random campfires placed around. And the smoke, well, it's smoke, not steam, but without knowing that, you would think this is just hot water, and it's like, yeah, that'd be great. I used to do the same effect back in the day with the old Fort Nerd server with other tools. I thought back to that one day, and and I'm like, you know what? I can do that again. It seems like a bit much for such a pool, but it'll do. Get a little path here. I suppose in the grand scheme of my little city builder strategy game here, that the bathhouse would be like a tourist attraction with like a cultural emphasis, maybe like a way to generate cash, and like the fairy fountain down here would be another cultural thing, but it would also be like kind of mysticism or spirituality, as opposed to the ziggurat or little temple complex that I have over here. Not really worth calling it a complex, but like the slight temple area, it's like that's going to be extra wealth income, that's going to be extra cultural generation, like maybe I could plonk down another apartment building or something, but I just parts of me just doesn't know what to do with this anymore. Like I've built most of what I feel like I'm good at building, and part of me wants to move on to another setting. Part of me wants to do stuff with the Nether, but I can't. I can't think very well right now, and part of not being able to think is being horribly indecisive. Perhaps maybe a golem foundry. Nah, nah, that doesn't sound right. But yeah, that's the new developments here. Perhaps it's not very good looking. Perhaps it's not epic in scale, but it's mine and I like it. So there. So there. You know what I mean?